Hi, and thanks for tuning in. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up a few different keyboard shortcuts. I already have one video that's similar. I show you how to set up the M2P keyboard shortcut. In this video I'm going to first show you how to turn the F1 key into Regen All, and then I'm going to show you how to use these number pad keys to set up additional shortcuts for leaders and text. Okay, so first we'll set up our shortcut on the F1 key. Keep in mind that when you first start AutoCAD, the F1 key is always going to default to help. There's no way that I know to fix that, but once you press the F1 key once and close the help window, the next time you press it, it will be Regen All after we set up this shortcut. Okay, so first we'll go into the CUI. You might have noticed in my other video I have this command placeholder. The reason for that is when I make a new command by pressing this button, the command appears here. It's kind of hard to find. An easier way is to just duplicate this, make your own command placeholder, Now we're ready to enter our macros. All we have to do is type the command and a semicolon that acts as hitting the enter key. The easiest way to make this a keyboard shortcut is to right click on this command, copy, and paste it into here. Now all we have to do is set up our shortcut keys. When you do this, turn off caps lock or it'll assume you want to hit the shift key while you're setting up your shortcut. I'll show you what I mean. See, when I press the F1 key, it thinks I'm trying to press shift and F1. So I'll delete that, turn off my caps locks, and now just hit the F1 key. Hit apply, and OK. Next I'm going to show you how to make shortcut keys for my leader commands. I'm going to set them up on the number pad because by default there's no shortcut keys set up with these numbers. The shortcuts are going to be Control plus one of these keys. I already have the command set up in my CUI. I will do tutorials on this macros. I'm not covering that in this video. I'm only covering how to make these into shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts specifically. So same as our last shortcut, the easiest way to get this into the shortcut keys folder is to copy it and paste. Remember, when I set up my keyboard shortcut, I have to turn the caps lock key off or it'll add shift to my keyboard shortcut. So I want this shortcut to be Control plus 1, but number pad 1. Now when I press Control number pad 1 on my keyboard, it should activate that leader command. In the exact same way I just showed you, I've set up some additional shortcuts. Control 2 is my circle leader style. Control Alt 2 draws a circle without the leader line. And Control 3 is my surface leader arrow. Next I'm going to show you the same thing, but I'm going to set up some shortcut keys for my text. I've now got all my text shortcuts programmed in. Control 7 is my small text, Control 8 medium, and Control 9 large text. Control Alt 7 is my small note box, Control Alt 8 medium, and Control Alt 9 is my large text note box. To help you get the hang of setting up keyboard shortcuts, I'm going to set up F2 as the nearest object snap. I'll draw a line and I'll type NEA, and that activates or overrides my object snaps to nearest. I'm going to make it so pressing F2 activates the nearest object snap override. Okay, we're back into the CUI. So same as before, I'm going to duplicate my command placeholder. I'm going to rename it. I'm going to enter the macro. Since it's a keyboard shortcut, we don't want this symbol here because this equates to cancel, hitting cancel twice. We'll delete that, type NEA, and just a semicolon to simulate hitting the enter key. Now I'm going to copy this command and paste it into my shortcut keys. Now I'm going to enter my my actual keyboard shortcut. Make sure caps lock isn't on. And hit apply. Okay, now using the line command, I'm going to test out our new keyboard shortcut. Probably the best keys to use for keyboard shortcuts are the numbers in the number pad because they don't have defaults assigned to them. And if you don't use the default options for the F keys, I highly recommend reprogramming those. The reason for that is because when you make a keyboard shortcut with the F keys, you only have to press the F key, not a key combination. That pretty much sums up this video. If you found this helpful, definitely check out the other videos on my channel. Thanks very much for watching.